Hey folks, it's Egvin here from Scope of Life and Beyond Systems. Yes, it's finally spring, and I know I haven't talked to you in this vlog format for quite some time because I was busy doing a couple of other projects and longer videos. Anyway, today I thought it fitting to talk to you about our interconnectedness with nature once again, especially also with moon cycles, with seasons, with the weather and so on. So whether you acknowledge that or not, whether you are a person who is weather sensitive or not, it doesn't really matter, because everything on this planet is connected with nature, like literally everything. All that is, all living things and all matter is interacting with each other in various ways, and that's really important to understand. So everything that's happening, the weather, the seasons, when the sun goes up, when the sun goes down, your own circadian rhythm, so how you go to bed, when you wake up again, the moon cycle, all that literally has an effect on you. And for those of you who say, yeah, well, that's some strange woo-woo style. No, it's not. Science has proven that over and over again. If you need science for it, and if you don't need this scientific proof for it, just simply feel into yourself. You'll realize that what we try with our modern world is sometimes to protect ourselves from the elements, is sort of to create a world in a world. But what's really going on, like, we can't separate us from nature completely without suffering major consequences. Now, what I want to talk to you about today in regard to the moon, obviously there are numerous studies that at a full moon, that the moon cycles, they impact our lives. They impact women's lives, maybe even more than men's, but also men's lives. Like, just look at the statistics of hospitalization and stuff like that. So all that also flows with the cycle of the moon, for instance. Now, the real interesting thing here is this. Whereas the most natural thing for most people nowadays is literally to try to hide in their four walls, in their concrete buildings, in their flat, in their house, from outside influences, this is actually not the best thing to do. In reality, if you are feeling those, let's call them disturbances, or those influences from nature, maybe even some that impact you in an adverse way, then the best thing you can do, even if that sounds counterintuitive, is actually to go out into nature and to exercise in nature, to breathe in nature, and to consciously and actively reconnect with nature. Allow that interaction. Allow your body to immerse itself in natural vibration. And again, I could talk about that for hours, also going into great detail from the scientific side. This is a vlog, so I'll keep it really short. Simply, everything that happens in nature is happening in a balanced way. Literally everything. No matter if we're talking about the geomagnetic field, if we're talking about solar storms, and so on, all of those things, and also all of the weather patterns here on Earth, they're all balancing itself out somehow. And the greatest potential for balancing out different influences in nature actually lies in nature. And this is something that I see many people start to forget over and over and over again. And rather than going out when they don't feel well, rather than going out when they have an emotional effect triggered by either a wind pattern or a moon cycle and so on, rather than going out and reconnecting with nature, where all the capability to buffer all that adverse effects is literally built in, rather than that, most people start to hide. And this is really important. Just try not to do that. Really, give it a try. allow yourself to connect with nature. Allow yourself to immerse yourself in this connection. And rather than fighting it, rather than trying to protect yourself from it, just deal with it. But that's a major difference. Whenever you try to protect yourself from something in a hard way, you actually have to go into resonance with that energy, with that principle, in order to block it out. Don't do that. Just simply go out. Use the flow. Use the connection and allow for a solution so that whatever impacts you at that current moment, and I do call it vibration, whatever vibration impacts you at that specific moment actually has a chance to be soothed and to be literally in a way taken away or compensated. And why I'm talking about vibration? Because it is. It doesn't matter if it's electromagnetical influence, it's vibration. Or if it's a certain wind pattern that literally influences how your blood vessels are dilated in your skin and so on. All of those things. We are talking about movement. We're talking about vibration. We are talking about physical influences on the human body. And whatever we have on physical influences on the human body can be compensated and can be healed, can be soothed. And much better so the second you go to nature and you allow for that connection rather than trying to fight it. All right. I hope this helped some of you, and maybe it's a nice reminder for those of you who know that already. In any case, I wish you a wonderful spring. Have a beautiful time. Enjoy this new emerging life here on Earth. And just flow with the season, at least for us here on the Northern Hemisphere. All right. Have a wonderful time. Thanks for watching, and see you around soon, guys. Bye.